Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 116th shloka. Bahu shapita kashtala ambarushi tayace swaye Sri Hari Janma Soshi Dila Kshira Sindhu Taya Upamani Nupeksi kada deva bhaktabhimani. Ambarishi was in great distress due to the curses he received. For him, God himself endured multiple rebirths. Upamanyu thirsted for a spoonful of milk. God gifted him the entire milky ocean. God never neglects his devotees and is proud of them. Here is the explanation. Samartha Ramdas Swami devotes the 10 shlokas from this 116th shloka until 125th shloka to the theme of Nupekshi Kada Deva Bhaktabhimani, which means God never neglects his devotees and is always proud of them. He repeats the last line in each of these shlokas. This is clearly showing the emphasis he wants to give to this thought. In each of these shlokas, he provides numerous examples supporting this thought. Hence, in these 10 shlokas, let us focus on those examples which are mentioned in them. In this shloka, he gives the examples of two of the great devotees of God, King Ambarishi, a devotee of Lord Vishnu, and Upamanyu, a great devotee of Lord Shiva. In the Bhagavad Purana, there is a story of King Ambarishi. He was very generous, took care of his people in the kingdom in a fantastic way, and was also a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. He used to do all sorts of vrata, which means vows or resolves. One of that was the fasting done traditionally on the 11th lunar day called Ekadashi. Ekadashi is considered a day to cleanse the body, aid repair and rejuvenation, and is usually observed by a partial or complete fast. The king was engrossed in the prayers towards the end of the day, waiting for ending the resolve. A Maharshi called Durvasa came to meet him. He was famous for his short temper. King Ambarishi was pleased that the Maharshi came on the occasion of his vrata and asked him to join during the end of the vrata by having food with him. Durvasa agreed but told him that he would first take a holy bath in the river and then will join the king after that for the dinner. He went to take the holy bath. Sunset happened and there was no sign of the Maharshi. King got worried as he had to end the fast in time. Otherwise, that would be against the religious beliefs. He then consulted his priests, who informed him that a good idea to end the fast without breaking any rules and without insulting the Durvasa Rishi was to take a sip of water. So the king went on to break his fast by drinking a sip of water. When Durvasa Rishi came back and knew what has happened, he got very angry with the king and cursed him. Since you have not followed the rules of the Atithi Dharma, that is, honoring the guests, by breaking the fast before me. I curse you that you will have to take your next 10 lives as either the animals or the humans. Lord Vishnu was watching this. He knew that this is an injustice to his devotee, and since he loved his great devotee King Ambarishi, he intervened and took all those 10 births towards himself, thus helping King Ambarishi to achieve enlightenment. Those are the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu, first three of which were of animals: fish, turtle, and pig. The next one was a combination of an animal and human, Narasimha, which is half lion and half human, and the rest as humans, which include Lord Krishna and Lord Rama. The second story from the scriptures is about Upamanyu, who was the son of great Rishi Vyagrapada. When he was in his early ages as a boy, once he went to visit his maternal uncle. There he got to drink cow milk, which he liked very much. After returning home, he asked his mother to give him cow milk, but his parents were very poor and could not afford the cow, and hence could not give him the cow milk. When he insisted again and again, his mother told him to pray to Lord Shiva, saying that Lord Shiva will give him the needed milk. Upamanyu did the non-stop prayers of Lord Shiva until the time Lord Shiva was very happy with him but still wanted to test him. He sent Lord Indra to prevent Upamanyu from doing his continuous penance, but Upamanyu realized it and did not give up. Lord Shiva then was pleased with his great devotee and went to meet Upamanyu and asked him what does he want. Upamanyu told Lord Shiva that all he wanted was to have cow milk for his parents, his brother, and for himself. Lord Shiva was very pleased with Upamanyu and gave him the entire milky ocean instead. Friends, if you liked this explanation, feel free to provide your feedback and comments. Also, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ